Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to Scorpio season. A season, an opportunity to refill your cup. I think this year has been quite a testing year, Capricorn. And I don't think it doesn't mean that it hasn't been without its windfalls, lucky periods, and like losses, major losses, but it's all part of the ebbs and flows of life. So here we are being present. It's Scorpio season, fixed water. That's ruminating a little bit in our emotions. If you find this month that you are kind of revisiting or rehashing a few emotional or heart connected matters, Seven of Wands. I see progress in this. I think if I were you, I would trust that Saturn's been doing the most this year, Saturn being your ruling planet, and with it sort of going in conjunct to Pluto. It's a lot of really serious questions about one's own integrity, identity, questioning your future, where you've been, what you've been doing up until now, and where it is that you see yourself going. A lot to do with future here. And I think with the Seven of Wands, I think you will see how important it is to remain structured, to look at your foundations and look at what you can do into investing, I want to say, laying some stakes. This could also be in terms of expecting something good to come. Knowing that it is quite a burden to bear. Those 7 Wands, I'm sure, have been quite testing at times to carry, but I think they're 7 Wands that belong to you to build something with, Capricorn. So use this opportunity to build something. Pluto conjunct Saturn also is a great time of testing your will, your strength, your power. Determination, focus, drive. How badly do you want to get to the top of the hill, Capricorn? You know nothing else really. And I guess that's just the way that you guys are wired. Your vision, I'm sure... How do I articulate this? Capricorn vision is like a panoramic view of the whole sky. How can you settle for any less than what you know that you're capable of? The 7 of Wands here is just me having to affirm that you've come far. Scorpio season and the things that you might be emotionally rehashing. I don't think you should try and ignore them because that never really solves the issue. If anything, let yourself sit still with them. Water, the element of water is definitely representative of emotions. So see where the triggers are and see what it is that you can really put away. Scorpio is a season of death. There is a lot of creation involved in the end of one thing also. It's inevitably the beginning of something else. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. Wow. I feel as if this time is going to be about some liberating communication. Something that kind of helps you reach an emotional conclusion, emotional contentment, some sort of fulfillment is in this month to you. But you see how it's the Ace of Cups? That's emotional contentment. So let's take a minute, 3 of Swords, to address the swords that are piercing through this heart. For me, each one of those 3 swords, I don't know if you can see the card. Each one of those 3 swords represents past, present, and future. There is generally something that you can find to identify with this past, present, and future situation as piercing swords through one's heart. They're inevitably wounds. I mean, ultimately they are wounds. And if they're not addressed or if they're not looked at, they manifest into greater issues, problems, projections, self-fulfilling prophecies even. I really think, Capricorn, this Scorpio season is a really nice time for you to take a moment in the stillness of these emotions and maybe look to once and for all pull out some of these swords. Page of Swords is communication. Mercury is in retrograde at the moment. It is some sort of communication coming forward. This could be in regards to legal things. If you were waiting to hear from someone, if you yourself wanted to make communication, now is a good time to do so. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotional contentment in you overcoming some sort of heartbreak and sort of freeing yourself a little bit once and for all. And I say once and for all, and it's so... And it is once and for all, because Capricorn, the minute you decide that it's okay, you learn to live with it. And I never think that the purpose of life is to learn to cope with things. But you kind of begin to feel it less and less. So really look at it, clean it up, bandage it. Page of Swords. I feel as if you will feel a lot lighter and a lot, you'll feel a lot lighter by addressing things at this time that need a little bit of TLC in regards to the heart chakra. I have here the Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups. Knight of Wands. Six of Cups. Three of Wands. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there is a real potential, Capricorn, this month for a lot of emotional release with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands here. I feel like it's gonna be a month of inwards, real going inwards. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, Six of Cups, some sort of reunion with a fire sign, an emotionally connected reunion, reminiscing, thinking of better times. The Knight of Wands isn't necessarily the most trustworthy of characters. However, I do think that there are a lot of good memories attached to this person. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. I feel as if you were in a situation, Capricorn, where you may have been feeling a bit stagnant or stuck, Scorpio season, if you kind of get to sit with the things that are ruminating in the back of your head, and I feel like a lot of it is just straight up heartache. This is like heart chakra meditation that you need to do. This is that spending a bit of time to just look at it as opposed to avoiding it and heal it, Ace of Cups, because there is some sort of emotional liberation, some sort of emotional contentment here for you. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is emotional contentment associated to a water sign, very possibly also. I think so, massively. I also see here a heartache, a betrayal leads to some sort of cut in ties with the Page of Swords. Three of Swords, some sort of heartache, some sort of previous heartache. Somebody steps out of line with you. Page of Swords, you cut them off. Knight of Wands, you kind of see the truth of the situation and how they may not have been as sincere as you would have liked them to. And in hindsight, you're now perhaps in a situation where you might be reminiscing or looking over a situation with rose-tinted glasses, perhaps. Nine of Cups, you're in for some sort of emotional release, Capricorn. You are, with the Three of Wands here, kind of prompted to use a bit of hindsight and retrospect at this point. The Wheel of Fortune makes me want to say to you, your fortune is in your right now, okay? What is in front of you, King of Cups, if this is you yourself, you're in a position where you're onto something, okay? This is emotional intelligence. You're nearly there with something. Ace of Cups, Scorpio season fills up that cup for you a little bit. And it is a great time for intuition as well. So I think Seven of Wands, you're building something. You're definitely laying your foundations or your stakes in order to create something bigger and better for yourself. And I just feel like this season is going to prompt you to look at some sentiments, be a bit nostalgic, and not only release and heal some of the wounds, but sharpen your communication a little bit, you know, detach from things that, I feel like this guy wants to come out, and this one, detach from your past a little bit, because the Wheel of Fortune here is waiting. I've got the Emperor card at the bottom of the deck. This could be an Aries. Five of Swords. This is overcoming some sort of conflict and walking away with a bit of smugness. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 9. The number 9 is significant for somebody. 7 of Pentacles, Capricorn. 795. Somebody look up that number. I feel like that number is significant for somebody. 7 of Pentacles. Something that may have felt quite laborious has been a growth process. You need to make sure that you're tending to your projects, your job, the things that you've been growing. This could be your own business. This could be whatever it is that you enjoy doing, something money related. So it's something that brings you finance. It needs you to tend to it. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Definitely quite a work kind of month, a work month. Dedication. You need to apply yourself. 7, 7. These are lucky numbers. These are really lucky numbers. I think a lot of emotional contentment in work. Releasing some swords. 9 of Cups, emotional contentment is very definitely available to you, Scorpio season. Spiritual teacher, your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. That's really nice. So maybe Look into that. Spiritual teaching. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. That's a lot of love. Three of Swords. Okay, there's a massive focus on the heart, Scorpio season. I would really recommend that you just take a little bit of time, put your hand over your heart chakra, and give yourself like loving energy every day. With unconditional love, Capricorn, comes a lot of letting go of anger. And I feel like there might be a little bit of anger that you need to let go of in Scorpio season. Yeah, okay. Medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. Healing. There's a lot of healing. A lot of healing, okay? And spirituality and love and healing, you know, there's definitely a lot of emotional contentment for you, Sagittarius season. I've got the Emperor card. Sorry, Sagittarius season. So maybe that's it. Maybe this all leads to... November leads to renewed focus and concentration in regards to work and laying foundations. Emotional intelligence, which means healing heart situations. Heart chakra blockages, heart breaks, heart aches, you know, forgiving and learning and doing all of that grown-up stuff. Being victor over some sort of swords here is an emotional kind of emotional battle. 9 of Cups, the situation, November, with hindsight, and trusting the fact that this Wheel of Fortune is sort of rolling in your direction. Emperor, Aries energy, putting the authority down in the right, just and fair kind of way that leads you... World card. I have the World card and I have Strength. Leads you, Capricorn, coming full circle, perhaps with a Leo. If not a Leo, somebody with Leo in their chart. There's a lot of things you're going to have to overcome here. A lot of demons that you're going to have to look through and look past. And I really want to say that this is all in the name of healing, Capricorn. Really highly intuitive month for you. Go and find that healing, because it looks like you'll be healing a lot of others around you also. Thank you for joining me, Capricorn. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Take care.